We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Boyer on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep for Walker. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. To return is McKenzie, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you...
And now the rookie's free. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Titans nothing.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this is their 3rd drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Allen now looks to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Quit talking about it.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
First down, Bills.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 from the 44. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that?
Titans take over.
They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
3-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. McKenzie now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Bills first down.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14. Titans 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bills 14, Titans 7.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Tannehill. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go. I'm going to come back to you. Back to you. Show me.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Buffalo.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll run on the draw. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Moss. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Titans. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now Evans hit, and the ball pops free. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 30, past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Here's Tannehill. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. He went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Evans. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 28-yard line.
Left side caught by Diggs. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Bass is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Titans 28. Bills 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
6-yard line.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Only 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
On the carry.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47, 20, and it's It's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Evans. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Darrington Evans with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Allen going to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cannon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Ball carrier. Taron Johnson brought him down. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Running from the gun with Henry. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
The ball carrier.
Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
38-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Going deep for Walker. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He hits Beasley right side. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
Is a turnover on downs.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. The 20. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score, Titans.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.